is a beautiful night here in Southeast Texas, and the roof is open at NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
From midfield, here's Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A tackle made by Eric Murray. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Can run short, pushing through there to make the play defensively.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. To the air, Allen. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Breda. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Now Gurley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he finds Danny Amendola.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And that full falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. First six. Good dad.
Watson now to throw. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Hatchet. 49, check.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Flushed out right. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen, rolling to his right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
51, Mike 51.
Now a give running left is Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give to Breida. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
58, right on 80. Mike, 58, right there. And watch the leg. 58, come on.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. 7 yards, the pickup there.
That's what I'm talking about.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
58 for Mike, 58. Here we go.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the run. Kill. Hey, tight. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got one. Hey, what's that?
Now it's Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Rush in.
On 1st down, here's Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Second down at 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 52. Let's go, let's go. He's coming, double up. Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, D. Let's go. What's up?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Terrence Brooks with a pick.
There it is.
And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa able to get him for a loss of about 3. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They run. It's Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. You can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
He's got Akins, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Alert flare.
Watson on third down. Flush to his right. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Zach Cunningham. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All day, defense, all day. Say, 56. Middle.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made,
and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
But we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Now that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On first down, it's Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 16, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Akins there to make the grab. And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and it is now 21-7. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
51, Mike 51.
Here's Allen to throw it. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Alert! Cut! 51 to Mike! 51 to Mike! You must be dreaming. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Let's go, D. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Yo. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. 3 buzz.
On 2nd and 2, Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And again, it's Allen. Being chased out left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Hey, Mike 51. Alert! Check 43.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. That's quickly out wide to Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Second and 2.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
They run with Breida. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Breida. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Whitney Merciless merciless. In there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Watch the run. They're running it. Mike 8. Mike 8. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Take right. 3 down. Mike 8. Mike 8. Hold on, D. It's just me and you.
Now Allen, got to have this one. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, it's Gurley again. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 14-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment. But once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
What's up, Brad? How you doing, Brad? Let me know if you're still there, Brad. Yeah, you can join the league, but we're full right now. We are full. So you have to get on the wait list. I can recommend you to another league, and that can we can fill you out and see if you're the real deal or not. If you're about it. So Brad, if you can hear me, my PSN is Defjam669, exactly what you see my YouTube channel as, my YouTube stream. That's my PSN. You can hit me up on my PSN, and we can have a little more dialogue. I was speaking into my speaker for my earpiece, not my actual speaker. Yeah, Brad, feel free to let me know what's going on. Hit me up on my PSN again, Defjam669. And we can get you in. We got a couple open teams. And one of my buddies' league, Division 3. Actually, he's got quite a few teams in his league. As far as my league, I'm full. I might be shuffling some bodies around. I'm not too sure about two particular users. I won't be able to make that determination till like week 2, week 3 of the new season. We're in the playoffs right now, so it's going to be at least a week till you find out availability. I can't even tell you what teams would be open. But yeah, man, let me know. Hit me up, PSN, Defjam669. I'll even respond to you on my channel. But I do have another game, so you're more than welcome to jump into that stream and check that out. And we can go from there. But again, man, Defjam669, that's my PSN. So hope to hear from you soon. If not, man, wish you the best for the holidays, and we'll see you soon. Hopefully. I kind of want to keep the stream rolling for the new game, but I always like keeping them separate.
Yeah.